Get off. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope you are having a fantastic Thursday. Please don't forget to like this video on your way in. Okay, like it now, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. Hold on. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Okay. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe. Hold on. I'm just looking to see something real fast. Wait, hold on. Okay, guys. Oh, I hope y'all are having an amazing Thursday. I know I am. It is getting warm here in New York City. Y'all, yesterday was nice. I saw my neighbor had on shorts. I don't know if it's short weather, but it's most definitely we outside weather. Okay, so I hope y'all are enjoying this early spring. Okay, I guess we rolling up on early spring. Um Again, I hope you are all having a great day. Today, I want to talk about this whole Kate Middleton situation. She is missing. I've been following this shit. I made a video probably like a week and a half ago about what was happening, and I want to update it because when I tell you this shit is like it's like a 007 movie. It's like you can't like this is the shit that they put in history books. Okay, this is wild. I don't know where Kate is. Kate might be locked in a tower somewhere, child. So we're gonna get into what's going on. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about William crazy behind my all of this is my opinion and what we getting from the news sources. We're going to talk about the news sources saying that the palace is not a credible source. They be lying. Why you always lying? We're going to talk about the photos that were released that were fake. We're going to talk about the the comments that Kate's senior staff, aka and her mama, recently dropped. We're going to talk about all of it because when I tell you this is this is that this is like Man in the Iron Mask worthy. Okay, this is like Man in the Iron Mask worthy. They need to make a movie about this. Okay, I don't know how it's gonna end, but so far we are all clutching our pearls. I should have put pearls on today. We are clutching our pearls and drinking our tea with the pinky. So I'm going to go ahead and y'all already know the vibes. I'm going to drop this intro and then we're going to get on with the rest of today's show. Please don't forget to like this video on your way in, subscribe. If you're part of the replay gang, y'all make sure to like this video as well and leave a comment down below. And let's do it. Okay, just 1 second. I'm trying to check to make sure that the live is showing up correctly. Can y'all hear me properly? Somebody put a comment in the thing if y'all can like hear me. Hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on. So let me mute this. Home. Hey Joe. Okay, can y'all hear me? That's what I want to know. Can you hear me? Okay. I would hope so, because I would hope. Okay. Thank y'all. I would hope that y'all would say, girl, we can't hear you. Listen, I got this new mic. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Anywho, so where do we start? Where do we start? So we haven't seen the world. The world. Now we know that we are American and the European and the UK monarchy are really not our concern, right? But and however, it is our concern, okay? Because we live in the 24th century, in the 20th century, 21st century, my bad. So I want to ask a question. And this is a real question. Can a king be imprisoned? Can a king be charged with a crime? I'm not sure. But in this century, if they could snatch up, hold on. If they could snatch up, was Saddam Hussein? Snatch him up and throw him in the ocean. Don't even put him through trial and nothing. If they could snatch up Saddam Hussein, who was the leader of his country, and just toss him over the ocean like he was a bad crab or some shit, then I don't see why, if not for this, that Prince William should not be in a lot of problems. So let's start from the beginning. Okay, this is going to be a lot. So we know that Kate has not been seen since, I believe, Christmas Eve. It might have been Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It don't even matter because it's March. Okay, so Kate hasn't been seen since like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Right. Then they started giving us, talking about she was in a hospital. Then we go to find out that King Charles, right, who is 80 something himself, I think he like 86, he has been diagnosed with cancer. I think they were going to use that, or thought, because again, we live in the 21st century, okay, and you can't just tell us anything. Historically over there, you could tell people whatever and they're going to go along with it and believe it because you were the king. Now they don't care. They have a whole government. The king is kind of like just a figurehead, right? The king is like a figurehead that doesn't really, they have no real power, but the country still pays them to still funds their lives, and so they have rights. Like if I'm paying taxes to you, right? If I want to see proof of life, I should be able to see proof of life. Now, let's get into this shit. So they tried to razzle dazzle us with Charles having cancer, allegedly, supposedly. I don't know. He has cancer. Right? Kate was in a hospital the same time as Charles. We did not see William go to the hospital. Now, mind you, we're not talking about regular old rich people. Okay. We're not talking about Karen up the block with the nanny. No. We're talking about, what the heck is their last name? I don't even know. I should, if I think about it, I should know, but I don't know their real last name anymore. What was I saying before I said, so they thought they was going to razzle dazzle us with the apparent cancer, right? Oh, that's where I was. Charles has cancer. Y'all know that's the daddy. William, and you already know about Harry. Harry live over here in America. Shout out to Harry for living over here in America. I 1000% believe, and I'm gonna say this now, I'm gonna say it later, and I'm gonna say it all the time. And when it comes true, I want y'all to be like, Jovi said it. I've always felt like, and this is not nothing new, since I was a little kid, and they were like little kids, I always felt like Harry was gonna be king. I don't know why. I just, sometimes you just have intuition. I've always felt like Harry's gonna fuck around and be king somehow. Let's not act like, and when you speak to the or even have conversations or look into what like those loyalists are saying, because they're so mad at Harry for marrying a black woman, right? So, or a half black, whatever, right? So they want to act like that shit can't happen. But again, if you ever I was really good in social studies. I probably should have, but I was really good in history, social studies. I'm really good at remembering timelines and events and shit. There have been too many events in world history just that we know of that's in our fucking high school textbooks, junior high school textbook and high school textbooks, that told us about coups, people being overthrown. Y'all, if this was, I saw somebody posted it and it was the funniest shit ever. They posted it on Twitter. I think I retweeted it. If this was the 13th century, France, this is the time. If this was a couple hundred years ago, not even the 13th century, y'all. If this was about 100, 200 years ago, okay, this would be the time that France would march on the UK. They coming to take over. This is the time. This is historically has always happened, right? And we are living through this fucking shit. Okay, this is crazy. Plus, there's still that war going on in Russia. They don't talk about it, but they still battling over there, right? Russia could literally just walk across the plains. If Russia walked across the plains, y'all, oh, they need a whole new history book for this. Anyway, let's get back to the main story. Where the fuck is Kate? So they said Kate had surgery. Then we come to find out, oh, it was an abdominal surgery. People assuming maybe she had an ectopic pregnancy, maybe she lost the baby. We don't know what's going on because Kate is everything they wanted Princess Diana to be. If you old enough to remember Princess Diana, you know, Kate wanted to be the mother of the king so fucking bad. Okay. She let William, in my opinion, and this has been for years, in my opinion, even when they were younger, I'm like, why she even fuck with him? I never understood it, but I get it because she was raised to attain to be queen, right? She was raised over there for that to be her attainment, right? For her to try to get to close to the king, for him to like her, for him to want to marry her. We get it. We've seen enough Bridgerton to understand, and enough history to understand what was going on. She was in a court, child. So she was in a court, and she was high enough in the court that he could have been her husband. So she was dealing with a lot of his bullshit for way too long. William has always been, in my opinion, I don't know none of these people. But this is just from observation. So imagine in private life, he's a tool. He seems like a tool. He seems like, you know, the equivalent of the white boy who grew up here, who think he doesn't have, you know, daddy's money and he don't have to, you know, deal with any of that shit times 1,000, because he's the prince of fucking of England times 1,000. Ain't near white boy you ever met in your life, white boy and more than Prince William. Ain't no white boy ever in your life right now. No matter how arrogant, how whatever, you got to understand the psychology of the world of I am so important in this world. The whole white male mentality times 1,000, because you think you're royalty, you think you're related to Jesus, okay? Even though if you read any history books, you would know that the current royal family kind of came from like Russia in them, right? But that's a story for another day. I'm not into giving you history lessons. We're talking about right now. So he's a tool. He's apparently been cheating on Kate from they were dating, right? He's been cheating on Kate since they were dating. She keeps trying to be the perfect princess. She picked me in it up. Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. She picked me in it up and trying to hope, you know, that he's gonna love her. Okay, his mother was too vivacious, so she's trying to be less vivacious. But then he turned around and want to marry somebody who is allegedly vivacious as fuck. But or what to get with somebody, Rose. We'll get to Rose in a minute. So he been cheating on her since forever. Recently, they've been, well, not recently, the last couple of years, okay? I'm gonna say like 5, 6, maybe. They've been talking about he's been messing with Rose Hannaberry. She is also in the court. Now, mind you, this is still the 21st century, but when we say the court, y'all know what the fuck I mean. Y'all don't watch Bridgerton. Y'all read enough history books. The people who have some royal blood in them, the dukes, the duchesses, the barons, the etc., who would be high, who are at a certain level, right? Like in America, we would, like, these would be the Rockefellers and, you know, the Obamas and whatever, right? Child, Morgan and Stanley, child. Anyway, so he's apparently William, right? Because now, remember, Queen Elizabeth passed away at like 90 something, right? Charles, her son, Queen Elizabeth did not step down because she wanted to punish Charles, allegedly, for what he did with Diana and how it marked the royal family, right? That's the problem. They think when people think they are above, they don't think they have to answer for nothing. And that's the problem that's going on right now, because they still live in a world in a little bubble. These are like the celebrities. You know how we say the celebrities, the Kanye Wests of the world, whatever, they're delusional as fuck, right? Because they don't have to, because they have a whole bunch of yes men around them. Again, imagine that times 1,000 times you being in the history, your family being in the history books, and you think you're God anointed. You think you are the lineage of Jesus fucking Christ. Nothing is above you, and to you ain't nothing above you. So Kate allegedly in a hospital. William talking about he taking the kids to school. Now we know even moderately rich people who aren't like them that have drivers, have nannies, and the nannies do all of that work. Okay, they have nannies. The nannies be picking these kids up from school. Okay, the nannies are the ones dropping these kids off to school. It really jumped off when they noticed Camilla, who Charles ended up marrying. That's the one he was cheating on Diana with. Kept going to the hospital to see Charles, and she says she went and visited Kate, right? But we keep seeing pictures of Camilla going back and forth to see Charles, no William, right? Then they tried to say, oh, Kate left the hospital. Bitch, the press over there don't give a fuck, especially the Spaniards, okay? The Spaniards don't give a fuck. The Spaniards don't fuck with them. Ireland don't fuck with, anyway. So we ain't see Kate go in the hospital. They saw a ambulance. They ain't see Kate go in the hospital, come out the hospital. It's been 2 months now, right? 3 months. 3 months at this point. Cool. Then they said she's been released. They keep going back and forth, talking about she's in a coma. She's not in a coma. She's in a coma. She's not in a coma. She's with her mother. William is flying back and forth and doing all this shit to take care of her, which again, all is a lie, because they have photos of William. William, about 2 weeks ago, his godfather passed away. Okay? His godfather passed away. Now, mind you, this is right off of everything popping off with Kate, right? William can't come to events. That's William's only job. That's literally the royal family's only job. Come to events and play Prince and King. Okay. The godfather died. William canceled on going to the funeral, where he was supposed to give the eulogy, right? Mind you, even in America, you don't fucking not go to the funeral, especially when you the one giving a fucking eulogy, right? But in Europe, they don't play that shit. They don't even play, all that late shit, all that. No, you are supposed to be here. You have to be here because that is just the culture of them. If you agree to some shit, that's just what it is. It is just uncouth. Okay, it is uncouth to break your word, especially if you're the king or soon to be king of England, right? Okay, child. So the next time they seen William, guess what this nigga had? A black eye. He had a black eye. And then the next thing we know, another story within a story that they are fighting, they are scrapping for us not to put together. It was, oh fuck, I should have wrote his name down. It is a guy who is married to William's cousin, right? So there's barons and shit, right? Lords and shit. But apparently he hot, right? The guy, he hot. He hot. He got charisma. He like Harry out this bitch, right? They are saying, so this guy who is William's cousin, not the godfather, he died, okay? Who's William's cousin's husband, right? They've been married since, I believe they said 2018, 19 maybe. Child, why this man, the day before or after William came out and we saw him with the black eye and he had been drunk because he'd been wobbling all over the place. That's, again, fucking frat boy on 1,000, right? Frat boy on 1,000. Why they said they found this man, the cousin's husband, okay, who's fine, and who apparently Kate was cool with, and who was apparently also tapping Rose. Rose gets around. Rose is also a part of the court. She married to somebody else, but listen, we'll get there. So this man, I forget his name right now, the Duke of something. Child, why they found him at, I believe, a ski resort, a same event they were at, you know, white boying at skiing or some shit, right? William was there. He was there. Okay. They talking about, oh, the guy went in the back. This sound like a fucking Diddy excuse, y'all. He went in the back and shot himself in the head. Now, mind you, this guy is full of life, excited. People love him. You know, people love him. He ain't got a problem in the fucking world. He ready to take on all challenges according to what everybody's saying. So now people are saying it's plausible that, I don't know if it's Kate, I don't know if it's Rose. He might have tapped something or been tapping something, and he think William's a douche, probably, just like most of them do. And he probably said something, and Mr. God, who think he God, who we still trying to figure out, can he be arrested? I'm not sure. Is above the law. Mr. who think he's above the law, apparently, according to what they saying in these Twitter streets, murdered the man because the man was tougher than him. Apparently, he taking on all challenges. That's what they was saying about the guy. Like, he ain't gonna stand down to nothing. He gonna go on all adventures. He's that kind of guy. He Indiana Jones out this bitch. And William is just some pompous asshole who was told that he was gonna run the UK since he was born and been shit ever since. So that happened. The man ended up dead. They going back and forth. They releasing things. First, Kate is in a coma. Kate is not in a coma. This is happening. That's not happening. Kate is with her mom. So this weekend it just passed, was apparently Mother's Day in England. It freaked me out for a moment because I was like, it's Mother's Day? Because when the news dropped, I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, how's Mother's Day? You know, I'm like, no, it's Mother's Day in England. Okay. We learned that this weekend. Anyway, so come to find out, mind you, Kate is in a coma. They not saying anything. And mind you, if we don't know, so let me be very, very clear about this. Kensington Palace is where William lived. When they say Kensington Palace, it's like that's like the soon-to-be king. That's where he lived. Why the fuck was I gonna say Binghamton? Y'all know the other palace I'm talking about. Not Kensington. Kensington is where William and Kate is supposed to live with their children. But what the fuck is it called? I'm about to tell y'all right now. Hold on. Buckingham. Thank you. Buckingham Palace is where the king lives. Charles, Camilla, etc. Right? So they are two separate entities. We over here have to remember that. When they talk about Kensington Palace said, that's William and them people. When they talk about Buckingham Palace said, that's Charles and that's the king. Child. So mind you, this weekend they trying to say, mind you, she's in a coma. She's in a coma. She's in a medically induced coma. We don't know. She's on vacation. They keep going back and forth. They don't know what the fuck to say. Okay? Because again, in their mind, they still live in a world. They still live in a world where people are fucking bowing and people give and they think people give a fuck. And people don't. Even the European people, they don't give a fuck. They want to know what's going on. You're just because you say so, don't mean it's law. This is not 18 something. It's not. Just because you say something, like back in the day, the king said, and that's just what it is. This is 2024. We don't give a fuck. That's how they ended up within the Diana situation to begin with, because they just thought, and the queen had to learn that the hard way, because they just really thought that they were just gonna sweep her under the rug, send her away somewhere, and people were just gonna stop following her, or stop talking about her, or she's to lose her life, and people were just gonna forget it because the king says so. We don't give a fuck about what the king said. Okay? Hold on. Sorry. I hate when my shirt be on lean. Anywho. So. Okay, never mind. So. Apparently because the king said so, right? Anyway. They released a picture. It's the thumbnail of this video. Okay? They released a picture of Kate Middleton. Happy Mother's Day picture that not even an hour after picture was released people found out that the fucking picture was photoshopped, that the picture that they used for Kate, like everybody in the picture, but the picture they used for Kate was from a Vogue cover that she did, I believe, in 2016. Y'all, you can't make this shit up, y'all. You cannot make this shit up, y'all. They didn't have the common sense. I always say, when you two, I'm above it all. You miss shit because you above it. So you can't see the common sense of anything. You think everybody is as delusional as the people that are around you that are just going to yes sir you. They've just been yes sirring you your whole life. And you don't realize that the real world don't give a fuck. So about that king shit, not about, we want to know where Kate, even though Kate was horrible to Meghan, I still want to know if she alive, child. So listen. So they did that. Then the next day, Kensington Palace, remember, William released a statement talking about Kate photoshopped the picture and posted it, and you know, didn't and posted it because she wasn't feeling well into taking a new picture. These are billionaires, trillionaires. Okay, they have photographers. Okay, why would Kate, who again, come on now, she's in a coma. She's not in a coma. She's resting. She's with her mother. She's in a coma. She can't even move. She can't even come on camera and say, "Hey guys, I'm okay." We can't see Kate. But Kate, the woman who was raised to be dainty and stupid, okay? You telling me that Kate knows Photoshop? Why the fuck would Kate need to know Photoshop? Why would Kate need to know Photoshop? I doubt Kate has a computer. For what? Get this, do this, drop this. Who the fuck thinks Kate spent the better part of a couple hours resting, almost dying, and photoshopping shit? Nobody. But then again, like I said, Kensington Palace put out that Kate did it, and William is so disappointed. Y'all, I think they're trying to soft launch. Anyway, I'll tell you what I think. Then they dropped another picture the next day of William. And it's so bad because, again, of William facing forward, we see the side of his face, right? We see the side of William's face. We know it's William. And it's a woman in the car sitting next to William. And her face is tilt like she's looking. Why the fuck? Okay, so it's a brick wall in the back, right? It's a brick wall in the back, which again is Photoshop because the bricks don't even match in the bricks outside the car and the bricks in the car, right? That's number one. So we already know it's Photoshop because you know you can pull up metadata on a picture and all of this shit. So we already know it's Photoshop. That, you know, the internet been interneting. They know it's Photoshop. The graphic designers been graphic designing, okay, in reverse. But not even that. Just the common sense of it. They're passing a brick wall. Why would Kate be staring at a brick wall? I didn't say they were passing, and you know, it was a field of grass that might be staring at, right? Right, field of grass, right? No. I didn't say it was a field of grass. I didn't say it was a mural on a fucking brick wall. But it just so happened that the photographer who caught the picture, TMZ, I believe it was, why they want to throw all the foolishness over to American media? Anyway, Kate just staring lovingly at the brick wall. So we don't see her face. But we already know it's really not Kate because Kate got that little thing chin here, right? We think it's Rose. Who's Rose? I told y'all already. Rose is the Duchess of some shit, lady, whatever. Okay. And she is the equivalent of Camilla to Charles. Apparently. Because y'all know that they have been saying, okay, this shit gonna go left. Y'all know they have been saying that Camilla's children might actually be Charles. It might actually jump off crazy when Charles died, because who's in line for king? Anyway, what are they talking about? It's a conspiracy now. It's going around the UK, which I believe, because you know they don't like to gossip except about Black people. Anyway, but what are they talking about? That Rose's daughter, she has like a little 4 or 5-year-old. Why they say the baby is Williams? So then today, let me pull this shit up because it literally just dropped before So again, I told y'all that world media is mocking the royal family, and they're saying, they're listen, this is on the Daily Mail. I'm gonna pull it up so y'all can see. This is getting real, and I love it for them. I love it for them. What's wrong? Oh, I love it for them because the royal family needs to go to shit. What you do in the dark will come back to the light. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. What's happening here? Hold on, people. Okay. We're back. Y'all, before we continue, please don't forget, if you are in here, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi. I'm so mad they showing y'all what I be looking at. They really be playing with us, y'all. Anyway, these ads get on my damn nerves. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty and on all platforms. Please subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, super chats are available, cash apps are available. Y'all see my cash app going across the screen. It's Jovi Beauty. I appreciate all donations, whether they're $5, $10, $100. Y'all already know the vibes. I love y'all. And let's continue. I forgot that was there. Okay, so let's continue. So the world media, like the world, bitch, world, okay, is mocking the Britain royals. So now Kensington Palace, child, I know Buckingham is over there like, don't put us in it. Please don't put us in it. Don't put us in it. But you kind of in it though. But all right. So world media mocks Britain's royals. Foreign news agency bosses compares Kensington Palace to freaking North Korea as chat shows and cartoons target the monarchy in despicable attacks after its Photoshop PR disaster. Okay, this is the photo. This is not a real photo. Mind you, if she was sick, it take about 20 minutes to put this shit together. If she was sick, why does it have to be what's with all the fake pictures? Where is Kate? Buried somewhere. Locked in a fucking tower with a damn cage on her face or some shit. All right. Look, they pointed out the points where it's fake. And William been fucking just effing up all over the place. Like I said, he been showing up drunk to places. I'm looking for one specific picture. Don't mind me. I'm looking for one specific picture. No. I thought they would have had it, but no. So y'all see, PR disaster. They are treating them like North freaking Korea, because you know what? Anything that come out of North Korea, it ain't true. We already know it ain't true. That's just what it is. Anything that comes out of Kensington Palace is a lie. Okay, so we all know that Harry flew over there like a month ago, right? And William is attempting again. When you are so dumb, you can have so much education. Y'all already know. You have all worked for some dumbass white person or worked with some dumbass white bitch who was dumb as a box of rocks. And the only reason they are, is because of it all. This is times a fucking 1,000. Stupid. That's what you get when you're inbreeding. Stop. Okay. Stupid. Okay? Just dumb. Historically, anybody in that situation, especially when they are male, the reality of the world does not They don't understand. William right now is trying to figure out, well, I said it, so why they don't believe it? Because it's not true. So mind you, I told y'all the other picture came out, which was also Photoshopped. The child was about 3 pictures, okay? Was also Photoshopped. Now they're talking about, I just showed y'all the article from the Daily Mail, which is a UK, yes, I believe this is the American version, but it's a UK organization. Okay, it's a UK organization. Even the everything the palace say is right. News organizations are like, we can't, nothing you say is right. We need to see proof of life at this point. Because where the fuck is Kate? Then Kate mother. This came out about an hour ago. Okay. That's why I was in the back. I was like, what the fuck? Child, why Kate mother? Let me see. Let me see if I can find the article real fast. Let me just see. Why Kate's mother, mind you, she's in a coma and her mom is there taking care of her. She's not in a coma. She's on vacation with her mom. She posted the picture. Her staff posted the picture. She's in a coma. She's not in a coma. She's resting. She's with the kids, the staff. William just ain't going to see her. All of this shit. Let me see. No, they not. Okay. Why Kate's mother, who is a part of her team, she's part of her court. Fuck, let's call it what it is. Her court. If you know anything about, if you watched any movie from back in the day, you know what I'm talking about. Her mama is a part of her court. The ladies in waiting. Right? So one bitch fucking her husband in the court. Her mama said, mind you, she's with her mama. She's with her staff. She's taking a vacation. We're not going to see her. First, we weren't going to see her till April. We're allegedly not going to see Kate for the rest of the fucking year. Why, y'all? Why wouldn't we see Kate for the rest of the year? Why? 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 The mama came out and said today, allegedly, none of the staff has seen Kate. Her mama don't know where. Her uncle just got kicked off of Big Brother yesterday, this weekend. I don't know when Big Brother airs. I don't know. Before he got kicked off, Kate Middleton's uncle, before he got kicked off, he basically alluded to, well, you know, I don't really know. I don't really know. Then the mama came out last couple of, you know, they ahead of us over there. Anyway, they've been up for a while. It's afternoon over there. It's evening. Okay. So the shit, they had a whole day of shit going on. Her mama said, I ain't seen my baby. I don't know where my baby is. I don't know what's going on. Now, mind you, Kensington Palace said she was her mama from jump. From the shits jumped off. When people started asking in January, like, yo, where the fuck is Kate? Her mama in the hospital with her. Her mama taking care of her. Her mama helping her with the kids. We ain't seen the kids either. I forgot to mention that. We're the kids. Now, I don't know what's going on. I know everybody is sick. There's a part of the Spare. That's that book that our English prince, our English prince, Harry, okay, wrote a book. It's a part in the book where he basically says outright, William is a loose fucking cannon. William is the president of the fucking fraternity who goes out and does the crazy shit. I'm trying to equate him to who, you know, people that you may know or may have seen or been around. But again, time for 1,000. William just attacked the shit out of him and beat the bricks off of him. Okay. Now, William is out here. I think that was the delivery guy. If he didn't ring the bell, so it's fine. He left in the front door. Anyway, if William is out here knocking people between the washers and the motherfucking dryers, what would you think he would do to Kate Middleton? You think he cares? No. He didn't really want to get with her anyway. He's king. He's king. He's gonna be king. There's men out here who will knock you between the washers and dryers for less. Where the fuck is Kate? We don't even know. And that's the problem right there. They don't even know. This shit is kind of, it's like she's gone. And to say that we ain't gonna see her for about a year while he's soft launching his relationship with Rose Hanbury, talking about he's a single dad. Where are these children? How do we know? Let's not act like kings have not killed their wives before, burned a bitch at the stake. Let's not pretend like it has not happened. Let's not pretend like men don't kill their wives every day. Let's not pretend. Especially if you grow up, you might have had everything, but you ain't grow up with no mama. And unlike Harry, who, from what we can tell, seems to have taken after his mother and it feels like empathy for people and for like women and shit, William, from what I see, took it as, or saw it as, she lost, dad won. I want to make sure I'm the winner. And is a little warped out there because from what people are saying, his daddy and his grandmama killed his mama to protect the royal family. But in 2024, the year of cameras everywhere, on your phone, on your fucking glasses, people got cameras. They on every corner, everywhere. We can't get a photo or proof of life of Kate Middleton. What are they going to say? I'm just waiting for the day that they just say, oh, she died and we cremated her. The equivalent of throwing a bitch, of throwing Saddam Hussein in the fucking ocean. No, Bin Laden. My bad, not Saddam Hussein. Bin Laden in the fucking ocean. Like, can you prove it? No, but we said it, so it has to be true. Y'all, I've said this before. I said this at the beginning of this video, and I'm saying it again. I thoroughly believe. Again, I don't know, because again, mind you, they're saying that, again, Charles has cancer. Everybody done disappeared. William all fucked up and shaky and shit. Harry went over for like an hour, flew the fuck back home. I don't know what they spoke about, but I really feel with everything in me that Harry is going to fuck around and be king. And William is in the F around and find out phase. I think Charles waited too long. Well, not waited. He had to wait so long to become king. It means something. He recognized his part in destroying the royal family, because it's what I want. Because again, to people like that, it's only about what they want. We get they D's wet. It's not about my wife, that bitch ain't even human. They don't see no humanity in people, let alone in women. Are you dumb? This is where it come from. We talk about supremacy and male, or you know what I'm saying? This is where the fuck it come from. These motherfuckers come from a long line of people who execute, throw their wives away, switch them out like fucking dominoes. Are we serious? The only time England's royal family was not in some sort of scandal, and I'm not even going to say that because the whole Princess Diana thing was a fucking scandal, is when, but again, that was based off of bullshit that Charles did. Anytime, and I'm gonna say it, even most nations are at peace and are not going through shit, is when women are in control. Because when these men are in control, they can't think of nothing or with nothing. Oh yeah, my stuff just got delivered. Okay. They just sent it to me on the thing. They can't, I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about him not having no control. Anyway, I don't know if they're around. How many people commit sprees and take out their whole family? How many people done that? People do that every day. Where are the kids? We haven't even seen him, who's allegedly taking the kids to school, actually takes the kids to school. That's when they would like, oh no, that when other people caught on the lie, because again, they're so used to just historically for hundreds of years being able to just tell people, being able to just read the king's decree and people believe it. Not no more. Where are the kids? Where is Kate? How do we know that they still here? Y'all missing it. How do we know they still here? Mind you, remember they were when Charles' coronation. We live in a real let's stop playing. Let's stop playing these games. There is a whole war going on in Russia. They're trying to pop off in Taiwan. It's Israel is committing I can't say it, against the Palestinians. This would be, again, historically. I worked for the social studies office when I was in high school. I listen, I love social studies, history. This is the time, historically, like I said, where the invasion jumps off. No? This is when you overthrow the crown. Historically, this is how crowns get overthrown. This is this is the way the chess pieces are lined up on the board. Says this would be a great time if I was Vladimir Putin. If I was one of the Asian countries that don't fuck with us, but we think they do, why would question? What's wrong with y'all? Did y'all not pay attention in school? What the fuck about the history of Asians and Europeans? Just the history. Fuck the last 20, 30 years. Just the history. What make you think that they not looking to take? What makes you think that? These are the same people that went to war in fucking flip-flops in rice and won. Because let's stop playing these games. They don't go fuck. You know what I always said about the Asian countries like Hong Kong and them? They realized, they was like, okay, so these people as in, the elites, the royals, those people, they want us to play capitalism. You know what? Okay, we're going to play capitalism and we're going to play it better than y'all. That's what the Asians did, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. They said, we're gonna play capitalism and we're gonna show you. And I'll be damned if they ain't out here showing the world. But nonetheless, Prince Harry was over here in America with his wife and his children. Okay. Listen, this is God. I don't know what the fuck. How do we know? How do you know? Because, mind you, remember the Godfather died. A lot of people have been passing lately. Okay. A lot of people have been passing lately. Okay. Everything is not, I don't believe in coincidences like that. Yeah, but not like that. Okay. How do we know? We know that the Russians ain't poisoned some shit. How do we know that people ain't get poisoned by some shit that take like 3 months to work or some shit? How do we know that? The only person who ain't fucked up is Harry, because they didn't invite him to the damn coronation. Y'all forgot? We ain't seen Kate. We ain't seen them kids. People are dropping like flies. They're letting us know that the king who just became king is dying from cancer. People are dropping around them like flies. Who's to say espionage? I just wanted to say espionage is not popping off. Who's to say that Putin ain't got the plan together? Or maybe not Putin. It may be another country. There are hundreds of years of reasons why damn near every country that surround them or fuck with them would want to take their asses down. Let's stop playing. Ireland is attached to them. Ireland hate these hoes. Spain don't give a fuck. Right? What? Historically. That's the problem when they tried to, and that's the problem with a lot of Americans. Like, I'm not American. That's the problem with a lot of us Americans. It's like, we really don't, unless you actively go looking, like, they don't teach us the shit we need to know in school. We really go around this world like dummies. That's why I really feel like, even with like the whole, when the world was surprised that China, I got you a second. Well, when the world was surprised that China sided with Russia. Bitch, why wouldn't you know that already? I didn't have to be told that to know. I knew that shit was gonna happen. Nothing in the history of those Asian countries told you, or should told you, if you was paying attention in school, that they fuck with you. The government know that. That's why part of the reason, in my opinion, why, these Asians mad at us black people, whatever. No, about school and shit, talking about affirmative action and shit. No, this country, even if the regular civilians did not pay attention in school, were not taught it, they took it out the textbooks, like they trying to take slavery and shit out the textbook. They taking history out, so you don't know shit. Everybody else know more than we do. But well, what was I gonna say? Yeah, but the government, the people who are really in control of certain shit like that, not the people that we see, the people in the back who we don't ever see, who we don't even know have them jobs, the CIA and them. Okay, not the FB or the CIA and them. They know that the Asians pulled, oh, so y'all want to play capitalism. They pulled this shit about 75 years ago, and they've been going hard ever since. All right, hold on. Girl, what are you doing? Hello?
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I am doing fine. Listen, first of all, I was trying to listen to the show through the StreamYard because I had to walk away from the TV. So
Okay.
because I couldn't figure it out on YouTube, I don't know why it's asking me to log back in. Nonetheless, I
You
hit the
on here
StreamYard.
twice.
Yes, but I also decided to share something with you because I'm telling y'all, this wasn't no Photoshop. This was just AI.
This is AI. I didn't even
That's what I'm
see
saying.
this
This
is
is just it's just AI. And this is gonna be the picture that y'all receive in like 2 years to prove that she alive. She done had a baby. That's why she been silent the whole time. She done had a whole nother baby. Look, they are gonna give y'all each and everything that y'all want. Okay? I knew from the
child.
picture when I
Them
saw
kids is gone. She gone. I really feel like it.
some kids are probably somewhere in private schooling and everything just because they probably knew what happened to their mother and they don't want them kids speaking. Let's not act like we don't know how they used to hide the kids off somewhere because the kids knew something. And then, they come out later and they say stuff like, oh, because they were on, you know, the the illegal medications and stuff like that, that's the reason why they don't come out in public or because they in a mental institution, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let's not
Mhm.
act like we haven't had kings, princes, and everything that have, had their women and their children done in this way. But it it's as
Queen
simple. If I
Elizabeth, I
can
believe her sister, she had a sister, they had her in the home.
see
They
what I'm
act
saying?
like she died. They act like she died back when she was young. Come to find out, she died in like 2015, 16 in them. They had her because she was, all the interbreeding.
Hmm.
Um, they had her in a home. People thought this lady died when she was like 10 or something.
Remember the one they had in the upper, I forgot what they call it over there in England, but they had one in the upper area, kind of like what would be an attic, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they had her up there, and it was people who didn't even know she existed
Yep.
until one of them had to pass away, and she went to the funeral. And they played it off like, oh, because she had issues and all this other stuff, that's the reason why they had to keep her hidden for her protection. Blah, 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 blah. Child. Crazy. But I would not be surprised. The fact that, the castles cannot get their stories together. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This could be just as simple as, we're thinking it is. They done something and something is going on. When I first seen that picture, I said, why is that boy hovering over his mama like that? That would not be a picture that they would have approved. Then when I started looking at the other stuff, I was like, oh, AI generated. And that was what I thought, and I just kept it moving. I didn't think too much that something had happened. But
Mm.
when they started saying stuff like she came out with a statement, the princess is coming out with a statement talking about, she's not a professional photographer, so she dabbling with Photoshop. First of all, you're the princess. Before holidays and stuff even come, y'all already got your professional photo done. So you ain't that sick. You been sick that long then? You get what I'm saying? And then when you look at the fingers and the different parts of the kid's eyes, one of the kids that look like, they're missing teeth, but no, they're just rotten teeth sitting in there. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like AI generation. And if I was able to just simply do this right before I put it on your screen, just imagine the generations that they use and then decided this right here is going to work.
Yeah.
This is going to work. They're not going to look too deep. They're going to think this is cute. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, eh. But here's another thing that I'm wondering. Did y'all hit that like button? All right, I need to know if y'all hit that like button. Share if you care. Subscribe if you like the vibe. Uh, even though Jovi has a book called How to Know When a Man is Playing You, she probably needs to come out with a book with how to know when the palace is trying to play you, because that's what's going on right now.
The
Matter of fact, no,
palace is
William
playing
is the
in
one that's
our
trying to play us.
faces.
Okay, William is trying to play us. That's why things ain't going in his favor. He didn't consult nobody. That's why things is going away.
No, he
He's off
consulted a
his
bunch of
rocker,
fools. A bunch of
girl.
old fools who don't live, who can't who live in a world in their mind where the king decreed, and that's that. And nobody asked any questions. This is
Nah,
2024. People asking questions. And they want
no.
photo evidence.
They want photo evidence. Do you remember back when Prince Charles had that issue going on that they said he had with a maid, and they had to get rid of the maid? And they were saying, like, they fired her because of, her inadequacies and stuff. All
Mm-hmm.
for us to find out that the woman had actually been unalive. So y'all said
These are
y'all fired her and the
people
lady was actually unalive.
These people have never had to be accountable or responsible for anything in a couple of centuries.
Yes.
Just you got to really think about that. The lineage is we do what we want. We take over countries, we murder, we pillage, we kill, and
Yes.
nothing happens to us. Absolutely nothing. That's why I started this video asking, can he go to jail? Is that a
Nah.
thing?
No, because they got that cousin. Oh, well, no, he is in jail now, isn't he? Didn't they find him guilty, or they found him guilty and he just ain't really did no
You
time?
talking about the
The
uncle?
Yeah, the uncle.
No, they. I don't think they found him guilty. They didn't charge. They didn't charge him.
They
But
didn't charge him yet? Okay.
yeah, no. But
Because I thought
again,
I thought
if
they got
something happened, if William did something that took someone's life away, even if we all lives remember all lives matter, but
right.
the fucking other queen, the queen of fucking England, the soon to be queen of England, he took her out.
I think he took them all out, to be honest.
I,
Or okay, let me say it this way. Let me say it this way. Not took them all out. So this is what I mean by took them all out. I think he said, "Grandma, it's your time. It's your time, baby. You getting too many heart surgeries and stuff. We keeping you alive a little too long. We just going I'm gonna hook up with a maid, have a maid fall in love with me. That maid gonna be putting stuff in your food, and we just gonna call it a day, right? Now daddy is out here sick, almost with the same type of health issue. Already?
you
Already?
know
Prince
what?
William said,
You
Dad,
right,
I ain't waiting
because
on you
again,
either.
we're acting like they have not historically. Again, there are,
Yes.
you know how they say, they love to say, where's the proof? Go open a history book, bitch. Go watch a movie.
Okay. Facts.
Like,
Like, come
they
on.
have
They do this
historically
type of
been
thing.
taking each other out of here.
Out of here. William
Right,
said,
like I said,
look,
right now
I done
is
got
the
married. I done had
time.
children. I'm not letting y'all sit up here. She's still alive. I'm offing her. Dad, you got to go too because I'm balding. So before, you know what I'm saying? Before my good looks leave me too much, I'm offing you. I'm tired of my wife. I'm getting rid of the wife. And now I'm about to go and get me a bad chick, or he about to become a bad chick himself. We never know nowadays. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like things are just crazy. Because first of all, I was trying to figure out if she had a health issue going on where she had to have a surgery. Majority of the time, they wouldn't know what ailment she got before they even walked that aisle.
they don't. They're saying it was an emergency situation. Like some shit, not, oh, I planned surgery and then the shit went wrong. No, no, no. It was an
No, I
emergency
know, but that's what I'm
situation
saying though. They
and then
say an
shit went wrong.
emergency as if like she suddenly had something going on and they had to go in and do some work. And it's like, no, they would have caught that. It's the royal family. They
Now,
are extensive. They
listen,
thinking
they
about their
they did
bloodline.
catch it when he knocked her between the washer, her head clucked on the
Okay.
dryer. They had to
Okay.
go rush her ass in. Hey,
I can believe
Cece.
it.
Hey,
Hey, CC.
Hey, fam. I was listen, but so I agree with you, fam. So they do like do their vitals and stuff every day, and they do like try to catch stuff and all that. But the I think Will's power hungry. Number one,
Yes.
like I don't think he likes that his dad is finally king, and they don't have an official queen. They only have a queen consort. She has
Mm-hmm.
no, she's not in the bloodline, and it's gonna be bad for her when he becomes king because Camilla's gonna be out. And I just want to also want to
Okay.
also want to put the quiet to the rumor. I mean, I don't know. America's been running with. I mean, I'm American, but we've been running with this rumor saying that she was the side chick. She was never the side chick. Camilla was married before. She had a boyfriend when Charles met her. She got married, and that's why he had to marry Diana. So all that side, he was the side man. Like she was married for 20 something years and waited till her kids got grown and Princess passed away, and then they got married. So that's I'm like I'm just getting tired of that rumor.
They
But
still
anyway,
haven't had an affair. They
yeah,
were
but she was
both
never the
married.
side. She was never the
Right.
Well,
side.
That's
no,
she
she
just
wasn't a
said she
side.
wasn't a
No,
side
she
chick.
wasn't a side chick. She
She was married
was a
first.
mistress.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
he was her Mister because she was married first. So yeah. So yeah. She married first. It's not like he married Di and she got married. No, she had a whole fiance and everything when they met. So, but anyway, I think he's power hungry. I think that. I mean, Meghan was smart enough to see the signs, and Harry was smart enough to see the signs and get out. I read an article yesterday, somebody saying that why hasn't Meghan spoken on her behalf? Why should she?
Why should she? I
Okay.
saw that all over Twitter. Like, are y'all retarded? Why?
They have. Do you know they have Harry and Meghan in another section of the wax museum? Like they're not even with the royal family. They have them in a whole nother separate section. They took them off the website and all of a sudden put them back on the royal website. They're just playing games.
They
Oh,
playing
and
games, but I really feel like I swear, Cece, and I keep saying this. I feel like Harry Bloodline about to take this whole shit over.
you know what? That could. You know what? Something could jump off. But I also wanted to what you were saying, Fem, like in Jovi to her getting medical care. So they don't leave the grounds to get medical care because every castle and royal housing has the whole thing in each housing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no they would never go to the hospital. So her at her mom's, that would never happen. That's a lie. So I don't know why they're lying. Whoever put that out, that is a flat out lie. They will never go to a common hospital. It's too much risk. It's too like that would never ever ever happen. So I don't know where they got that story from. That's and you know what? Her mother is the one who pushed her to be with William.
Yeah. But you know what? Here's a bit of a thing, y'all. Um, we're talking about how William is taking people out, and or we
Allegedly.
feel we feel that's what's going on, and but we could be missing something here. I'm gonna be honest. We could be missing something here. How do we know that this isn't possibly the other prince's payback? How we know this isn't revenge playing out?
You
How
mean
we know
Harry?
that every time he done went to go visit his grandma and she gone, he go visit the dad is big sick.
He
You know what I'm
doesn't
saying?
stay
How do
long
we know?
enough.
You say what?
He didn't. He never stays long enough.
You don't need that long, do you?
No, when on the coronation of the king, he didn't even visit
He
royal
didn't even
grounds.
go.
Yeah,
They
he
didn't
didn't even
even
go.
invite him.
No, he was there and he left.
Oh, he was there.
He left the same day.
You
He
say
has
what?
to be there. Yeah, he left. Yeah, he left. He never visited any of the royal estates. He left that same day. He had a different suit. He had a function back here in America.
Mm.
He's so far down the bloodline. But you know what? What were you? What
Well, he don't
sister?
have to be that far down the bloodline if he take out his brother next,
He's
though.
not that far down the
They're
bloodline.
very far.
No, he's
No,
not.
They very
listen.
far because
If the brother gets taken
If
out,
the
right? If
brother is
Prince
when
out
gets
of
taken
here,
out,
right? The others,
then it
they're
goes to him.
children. They're
Right. It
children.
goes
they
to
have
him.
four.
Historically,
Don't
in
they
a
have four?
situation, if the parents are gone, grandpa and them gone, like historically, the brother will take over
Yes.
No, we have to go through all
until the
William's
other one
children.
is old enough. But that's
You said it
how.
has to go through all women and children?
No, all of William's children have to the crown. It's not the men. It's not just the men. That's incorrect. It's all of William's
I just
children.
said all of them are
Yeah,
dead.
I didn't hear you. It was going in and
Yes.
out.
Listen,
Yes.
even They are children. He has like 3 or 4 that are. We're not talking about the bastards. We're talking about the people that are in the house. If they are gone, if the parents are gone,
right.
William is the first person who is an adult in line.
Right, of course. That's not
And
we know that.
And that historically, that is when you murder the children. If the
children, yeah,
right, that's what I'm saying. If all of them are gone, he's actually next in line.
Understand what I'm saying? If the kids, I'm saying, if William took out his wife and kids, there is Harry.
I don't think he wants Harry to have it. He wouldn't want that.
Of course, he wouldn't want Harry to have it. But
I wouldn't think he would want Harry to have it.
And you murder your family in that moment. Again, I'm not saying that's what happened. This is my opinion. You ain't thinking about nothing else but me. You don't care about. You're not thinking about that shit. We're giving him.
And not to mention, his brother doesn't have as much security as he used to. He could off his brother at any given time. Now,
they always watch over them. They tell us that because it's a threat. These are national, like these are worlds. Like they always have somebody.
No. That's why I said it. Listen, from what we would expect, we don't see them with a lot of security. So if something was to happen to him, right? If something was to happen to him, we would see it as logical, right? Like, oh, well, he didn't have much security. He got kicked out, Nobody's going to be really saying as much. Well, maybe they would, because now they talking about her.
That's what people were talking about. Anyway. That's why they took away his security. That's what they're saying, like they did with Princess Diana. So then she can get murdered.
She was an ex-royal. She was an ex-royal. She couldn't have it. If she was, they made that decision. She was.
He's an ex-royal too. Yeah. According to you are ex-royal.
He's a bloodline. He will never be out of the bloodline.
Listen,
they keep saying that. That's never going to happen.
Listen.
Well, technically, they said that she could still have certain securities, especially being the mother of the children. Even though she was an ex, she would still get certain levels of security.
That didn't happen. She didn't even fly back on a royal plane when she was deceased. You could look that up. That's a fact.
Well, getting royalties, getting royal treatment is different from them actually keeping eyes and contact on her enough.
Oh yeah,
she was granted that.
They followed her because I grew up in real time. They followed.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They gave her that.
She wasn't.
Hold up, don't Fergie got assistance? Don't she got security?
Andrew's ex-wife.
Yeah.
I don't know what she had. She was always an idiot. I don't follow her.
She got security.
Is she paying for it, or is it through the royals? Because they still live together, by the way. They still live together.
Through the royals. That's what I'm saying.
No.
It's not a thing. It's not. It's what they decide to do for the person if they give a fuck about the person.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not. They didn't like Diana. The law said, because if the law says it, they couldn't.
They might not have liked Diana, but they understood that people like Diana.
Oh yeah, that's why they were mad.
Right, that's why I said she got certain protections, even if we didn't realize it or not. She still actually had certain protections. That's what they wrote her in for. Now, did she get a whole lot of extra dividends? No.
She was under Fayyad's. She was under Fayyad's security at the time of her death.
So again, they left
watching
her out here
where
in the world.
We know was different.
Okay.
No, they just had a trial. They just ended that trial. That whole thing's over. They just made a ruling on that. That thing's over. They just ended it. Yeah.
Okay, and wait, real quick, y'all. CC, where are you from?
I'm from here in America, in New Jersey.
Oh, I thought you were saying over here where I was about to say, shout out to the International Beauty School girl.
No, I'm here in America.
I said that's okay. Shout out to the American girls too.
So they don't care. That's what I'm saying. They don't care what really we think. But my thing is, when they're smoke, they're inspired. They keep coming out with stories because they know people are hot on their trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the stories don't make sense. That's why I'm like, he putting out way too much that don't make sense.
And how old are the children? What school age are they? Because usually
they're in like elementary school.
Okay, so they're not in junior school. We consider junior school, right? So they
so it's not they're
going away. Because when they get to junior high, they go.
I thought they were in junior.
Yeah, they go away to school around junior high.
Yeah, they'll go to boarding and shit. But like you'll hear about it. But like no, these kids are all small and they're all gone. And
like I said, my only thing is they're going out the spotlight, and we don't get their daily news. I mean, I could look it up on BBC. What BBC saying?
I read it earlier. They're not fucking with them. I read the Daily Mail, the UK version a little while ago. No one believed, but they say Kensington Palace. You know, Kensington is different from Buckingham.
Yeah,
Kensington Palace is the equivalent of North Korea right now.
exactly. It's
To the
hard.
Be
news
right
people.
back, lady.
That's crazy.
You know what, Joey? Joey, if this turns out to be a disaster, do you know they will never recover? Because after
Never.
Diana, people are just like, this is horrific.
Yeah. Yep. It is ridiculous. Hold
And
on.
not that I'm obsessed with the royals. I just feel as that as a woman and a mother, this is deplorable.
This is if they could do this to Kate, who is the fucking Princess of Wales, if they could do this to the Princess of Wales, who the fuck are we?
How sick do you think Charles is?
You think it's terminal? I don't think he like what, 96 now?
No, he's not.
I mean, not 96, 86 or something like that. I think he's like
80. Isn't he 76?
I don't know. Him and his mama was both old. Oh, he's 75.
Right.
Girl, he ain't. I don't know why I thought he was 80 something.
There's no way.
Okay, so I don't think he's gonna reach 78.
I don't think. Yeah,
honestly. I don't give him I don't give him 2 years.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be 2 to 4. And I'm not trying to be smart. I don't know what they do over there in the UK, but prostate cancer is treatable. You don't have to pass away from prostate cancer.
He wants to take his herbs and shit. Let that man let the people, let my people go. Let them go. This is, like I said, this is, if we really was to look at what the fuck is playing out right now, this is a chapter in the fucking Bible. I'm gonna say, y'all know I was gonna say in textbooks, Israel is committing the G. Russia. Is there something in Nostradamus that speaks on this time? Because think about everything. The great whites are falling.
Not that they tapped into the AI with that picture. That picture was a fool, and I'm not trying to be smart. Fem was right. They always do their pictures way ahead of time and their portraits way ahead of time. It was Mother's Day. Why wasn't she shown?
Because she's dead.
And you know what? And what about the tribute?
In my opinion.
And I'm not trying to be smart. Not that
I'm not trying to be smart, and I'm honestly not trying to be smart or not trying to be mean. Even when I'm talking about taking the kids out, I'm just talking about historically, children have been murdered.
And also, I'm not
exactly.
I don't mean any harm, but where was the tribute to the Queen being the first Mother's Day? They haven't had her in like 150,000 years. It was nothing for her either.
Nope.
Because they don't care.
And Jovi, I heard a little earlier because I was like in and out. I agree with what you said. They're so the males in that bloodline are so thirsty because a man has not had power in so long.
Yeah,
they're unhinged.
They're unhinged.
Absolutely.
Men and their desperation for power will destroy this fucking planet. They don't care.
But her mom pushed her on him. She had a boyfriend too. She wanted to date a regular guy, and then her mom meddled, and then all of a sudden she was going after William.
Now you stuck with a trash ass man. But you know what I say? You don't have to be stuck. The best case scenario, the best case scenario in this situation would be, I hope Kate is pulling a Diana and bounced. I hope she is like, you know what? I'm out of here. Fuck you.
But this is the thing. She can't get a divorce without Charles's and a monarch's approval. Just like Diana had to wait. Diana had to wait and ask for years. Diana requested it umpteen times.
She don't have to. She don't listen.
Who said
is 2024.
So? That's not
she
true.
Can just
fucking think she would be able to bounce like that?
That's not true. That's not
why
true.
not? She ain't poor. Just if Harry, listen,
to do with
Harry
these are
was
not regular
the king.
people.
Ma'am, Harry was the king's son.
Because he got permission from the queen to leave.
You don't need permission.
Yes, you do.
That's what. No, you don't.
Okay,
you don't.
Seriously. Well,
You
I'm
don't
gonna break
need
this
in
down real quick.
2024.
That's not
You
true.
don't need permission from nobody to do shit.
No, here in America, over there you do. So I'm explaining.
You can get on a plane.
No, she can't take those children either. The children are property of the monarch. That is a fact. That's
The
a fact.
monarch have the power.
Okay.
They're only a figurehead. In England, they have prime ministers and shit.
We know, and she cannot leave those children. If she wanted to leave, that's fine, but she can't take those kids. They're under the bloodline of the royals, and she cannot take those children.
And who won't take care of them?
What you mean? The monarch will. That's what they do. They all have handlers.
Where
they
are
have
they?
A whole staff.
Where are they?
Hold up. Do you think they actually raise their kids? They don't raise their
kids.
No,
I don't think they raise their kids. But my point is, just like she could go, I'm not saying she could run over here to America like they did, but like you're trapped if you allow yourself to be trapped.
No, she has to get
like
permission.
Right now, she could, like they attempting to say, oh, and there's some people are saying, oh, she needed a break, so she left. She can do that and not fuck with him.
She can take breaks.
Even talking about she wanted a divorce. He's the one who wanted a divorce.
Yeah, she can take breaks.
Wouldn't she be able to?
Because that's their law. She cannot do. She has to get permission to grant it. And Diane and Charles did not want to be married as long as they wanted. They wanted a divorce multiple times. They had to stay together until the queen said, okay, I'm going to give you the divorce. Because he kept being so flagrant and so embarrassing. Him and Camille did not care. They both didn't care about their marriages anymore. So the queen said, okay, I'm going to give you a divorce. Diana.
Going through that, why would Charles, just in what you, just logical, just in what you said, what Charles went through, why would he let them get a divorce?
I don't know. He's sick.
With Camilla in his ear.
He's
sick, and his side bitch next to him.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't he let them? Y'all don't want to be together. I'm not gonna punish you the way my mother punished me and held on to the crown for all
agree,
of years.
But he's sick. We don't know. We don't even know how sick he is.
That is true.
Okay,
so everything has to go through Charles. Prince can do Prince has no power.
But here's the thing. We're saying how bad he could actually be as a person, right? So you would consider the thought that he would be the opposite of his father and be like his mother? No, William is exactly like his daddy.
Yes. Yeah, and
you get what I'm saying? So he ain't got no compassion like that. If he did, him and his brother wouldn't be going through what they're going through right now.
Like people want. I mean, the monarch is not modern. We want to think that they are modern, like U.S. No, they're not. They're royals for a reason. And the queen was nasty too. She wouldn't even let her own sister marry the love of her life. That's why the sister was so crazy and drunk and all that and smoking all that, and she was outrageous.
I understand all of that. Like I said, I comprehend all of that.
Here's the thing: she didn't want her to. She didn't want her to because that would mess up her bloodline. Hold on, wait. Is my mic loud all of a sudden?
You're right. She but you got the shit changed over in her lifetime.
By who? Who said that? No, who said that? No, who said it changed? Because who said it changed?
They have when did they get their first prime minister?
Years
when did
ago.
they lose their power? In her lifetime.
Power?
In her lifetime.
I don't know when they.
So when she was born and when she grew up, what she says go. They're literally, like I said, we playing these games. Okay, they're literally just at this point. They're figureheads. They're playing people again. You know how they say it used to be this image that used to go around, like, you know, and they'll have a whole bunch of like people under the board holding the board, and it's like they can only be playing chess on this board while your stupid ass is sitting there underneath holding up the board playing these games with them. That's not the reality of what the Saudi princes got more fucking power really than they do.
Power on what? What are you referring it to? Comparing it to what?
In general, they can't do shit.
No, you saying royal power. So when the queen
like
was
in
alive,
general, what they say, don't go. What the prime minister say, go.
No,
that's
not true. Because prime minister is like the House Speaker. So the prime minister represents the House
government.
Speaker, and they have a Congress.
Go.
Right.
They
have a
may get.
Congress.
Oh, what do you think about it? When Prince Elizabeth first became Princess Queen Elizabeth, what she said went.
No,
There
she
was
gave her
no
opinion, and then she went to the prime minister, and the prime minister went
when
to
she
Congress.
there was when was England's
They
first
have a
prime minister?
Congress there. That's why they have a party. They have a Labor Party and they have a Conservative Party. So a prime minister is like the House Speaker, and she's the head of the state. So every every crown royal king or queen is just the head of the state. Just like here in America, we have multiple titles for president. The multiple title is the president is he's also the head of the state and he's the president. There are two different titles. So the prime minister is like the House Speaker, and then she goes to the Congress. So whatever party is in charge, like Conservative or Labor Party, they have two different parties, just like we have two different parties. And when she was the queen, the only thing that really changed under her was they had lost the pound had lost its value, like the pound went down in value, and then Brexit when she was alive.
Okay.
So the prime minister
I don't know
with
about
the
all of that.
royal. Well, no, I mean it's true. So
I don't know
it's
about
true.
all of that.
So I mean you can look it up. So the prime minister would
You
be
know what?
like,
That's actually what I've been doing. That's why I've been
yeah.
silent,
So
because I went
so
to
the prime
Google. I'm like, let me
minister,
make sure I know what I'm
yeah,
talking
the
about. Let me
prime
go
minister
look it up.
is like the House Speaker, like Nancy Pelosi when she was in charge of whomever the House Speaker is. So then they have a Labor Party and they have a Conservative Party. So that's why a lot of people didn't like Margaret Thatcher when she was there, because
Yes.
they said she was too tough and she was, more conservative. So it goes back and forth, and then the prime minister meets with the queen or the king and they discuss stuff. But when it comes to
And
like
advise and all of that. Yeah.
right, when it comes to permission to get in war, just like our president had the codes to the war and stuff and talks to defense and all that, the queen or king does have that final say, just like our president will have that final say. So it's not like they're just figureheads. Yeah, they go around the
They
world.
said they have
go
no
around.
political or executive roles.
No, they're head of state. So like I said, the prime minister over there is like their House Speaker, and they have two different parties. They have a Labor Party and they have a Conservative Party. They do have elections to elect the prime minister. So they're just the head of the state.
Of public and charitable services. All right, listen. I said what I said.
I mean, you can have a theory, but I mean, over there they
said what I said. Like I feel like they have power that people allow them to have.
Well, in church now, when it comes to divorce,
it's the church and state. They have power that people allow them to have. They can only play king, I'm king, because the people over there allow that shit to happen.
Now, when it comes to divorce, the king is in charge of the Church of England. They do have their final say on marriages, and then that is everything is a fact that I'm saying. So they do have that. The monarch can't tell people who they can marry. So the king and the queen are the head of the Church of England. The Church of England head can only grant divorces and marriages. Now, they definitely would need the king or queen's permission to marry or divorce. That's why the queen, that's why her sister wouldn't allow. That's why she wouldn't allow Margaret to marry who she wanted to marry. Which is sad, because it like ruined Margaret's life. She was devastated. She never recovered.
Okay.
Now here's my question, ladies. Now that we done talked about all of this, right? Would y'all let your daughters marry a prince?
Depends on what country.
Hear that?
Depends on what country.
I hear that for sure.
Like in the Danish is queen. She just renounced her throne and gave it to her son for some reason. I mean, they seem pretty chill over there, and so the Danish seem to be chill.
See, my only thing would be, I pick location wise because I just know some people will off each other in a drop of a dime, whether they believe in it or not, to stay at their level. They'll do it. And then there's just some other ones, they protect everything that they have, their rights and all of that. They protect their country and things like that, but they will not off their wives, their children, stuff like that. Somebody else may do it, but they themselves would
Mm-hmm.
not try and go that route. So that's what I would do. But the reason why I brought it up is because sometimes I notice when we talk about certain stuff,
Mm-hmm.
people will be like, see, that's why I don't even want my child to be with X, Y, and Z, or that's why I don't want my child with no rich man because a rich man will off you. And it's like, yeah, but a broke man will off you, baby.
Broke man will offer you.
Well, I
Okay, that's
mean,
why I don't want my daughter with a white man, or the non-race of what they are, right? The opposite of what they are. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well,
one in
there's
your
a
own race
difference
can do that,
between
baby.
like,
Nah.
it's a difference between like rich and being royal. Like, for instance, people are all kept saying, why didn't Rihanna marry that prince? I mean, because different things came with that lifestyle. We all saw
Yeah,
Janet barely escaped, so why would Rihanna want to be in that same position? And again, you cannot take these children with you. People can't. It's not like over here. You have a baby with somebody prestige and who has a world bloodline. You cannot take those children like you think you can. You can leave, but the children have to stay. It's like people have to be aware of stuff like that, and you know, it's not as easy to get out. And just because you're American, they don't care.
that's a fact. Because
It
me and my daughter
depends.
had a talk. She was interested. Mostly she was thinking like this certain particular person. And I was like, baby, I was like, can I be honest with you, honey? I was like, the way that things could go in this instance, they could set you on fire as an honor takeout, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody will be the wiser. So I would prefer you not, okay? Because at least if, somebody in America does something like this, I can still try to get charges pressed and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With others, even if they live here, if they did one here and left this country and went to their own, they not gonna send them back over to us.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So I
Just like
just
I.
be like,
Mhm.
I'm a little leery about stuff like that. It would have to be an open family as a black woman, having a black child. It would have to be a family line of people that I can see that is open to a different race. I'd have to see it in their family
Right,
just to
that makes
make
total
sure.
sense. Protect your child. Yeah, because I know a young lady, she's getting married to a Moroccan. She's an architect. She's a young woman who just finished like her
Oh.
master's in architect in like world history and stuff. And she happened
Hmm.
to meet and fall in love. She's in Spain, and you know that's close to Morocco. So he's Moroccan. His whole like her dad was Moroccan too. So they connected
Mm.
on that level. The dad like came to meet him or whatever. The dad like travels between here and over there, and she's gonna have to adopt everything they are. I mean, he's from a prestigious family. She's from a nice, nice family, and she's gonna have. I just saw her in the holidays, and I was like, "That's your last slice of ham, honey," because they're getting married this year. She was cracking up. She was like, "Yeah, I know." So she's getting ready. She's getting ready for their customs, like women, we do bridge nations and families and stuff,
Hmm.
but we have to carry on that man's name and culture. Like it's she could, so I hope people got to be careful.
All right. There is, what is this man's name? He is, I think he's the king of India
Mm-mm.
or one of them places.
Who are you talking about?
This
You about to break up a
this
picture or something? I don't
man.
see it.
I'm looking for the shit.
Oh,
I'm about
okay,
to pull it
okay.
up. It was he was in a Guinness World Records for having the most expensive wedding ever.
Wow.
I bring
Are you
him
talking about
up.
Akbar,
Hold on.
girl?
I'm the third richest person in the world.
How about the one that Rihanna performed for? That was crazy.
Now I'm not
Everybody
talking
was.
about that. I'm
Yeah, I know.
making
I'm
a
saying,
point.
yeah, everybody was there.
I'm making a point. Because y'all, you can't take the kids. All of this shit. It You can do whatever you want if they fuck with you. This man, I'm trying to find the
Oh yeah, we agree
article
with that.
because I
Yeah, I
seen
mean, it
it.
depends, right?
He was literally, he is one of the richest Arabs. He's Arab. His wife, he has numerous wives, but one of his wives, his first wife, she wears like a metal plate here. I think they might be Iranian. I'm not sure. Jordan, King of Jordan. I don't know. I'm looking for it because this was when the wedding happened. It was like one of the most. It happened in like the 70s, maybe. It was one of the most expensive weddings ever.
Oh,
Either way,
okay.
he was married to about 4 or 5 women. A lot of them left. he married another woman who was also Iranian or some shit like that, but she had money. Her people had money. She had about 2 kids for him, and she fucking left.
Well, Kate ain't got no money, and she ain't Kate.
Hold on. She left them, took the kids. It was a whole thing. Went to Europe because again, she got money. She wasn't, she went to Europe and she got her divorce and fucking child support. I'm really trying to find these motherfuckers.
Well, Janet left. I mean, we don't even gotta go that far back.
Janet left because
because she's Janet Jackson. Kate ain't Janet, and Kate ain't got no status like that. Who is Kate? Kate doesn't have a backup plan to fight these people.
Yeah.
She's not Diana. Diana, see, the thing is with Diana, they had to be careful because the world loved her. She was one of the most popular women in the world. So they couldn't just wipe her off the face of the earth. Kate is like common. I'm not trying to be smart. Like, Kate's common to them.
Can I say something real quick? And it does not have anything to do with the topic, but it does have to do with seniors in Detroit. Can I just say this real quick? Please, parents, if you are in Detroit and your children have gone to a Detroit high school or been homeschooled from 9th to 12th grade, please make sure that you sign up for them a full scholarship with Detroit Promise. Make sure you sign up. They are nowhere close to their quota, which means seniors are not signing up. If you feel like your child does not want to go, the best thing I would say to do is still let them sign up. Let them get the scholarship. Because at least if they attempt to go, it won't be on your dime. I just wanted to say that real quick because they're not even at half of their quota. And I don't know if it's because parents don't know that that is out there for their children, or if, because I know some kids they don't want to go to college. But if your kids are talking about going to a tech school and you rather your child go in debt by paying out of their pocket and out of loans for a tech school versus telling them no matter if you go to a tech school or a college/university, you are literally going to have to go to class, take tests. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same thing. So go where they are paying for you to go. There is a push right now. We need our Black students to do what it takes. Even if they don't graduate, even if they don't care that much, they need to go for not only experience, but the network and connections. Talk to your children about whatever it is they want to do in.
You cut off. Oh, she went down.
Oh no, it dropped out. Oh no, dang! She was giving us gems.
That's all right. She'll be back.
Yeah,
all right.
What is it? It's almost 1:45. So what she talking about makes sense because people releasing a lot of money, so they're releasing a lot of grants too for Women History Month too.
Yes, here she go. Hey Jada.
Hey, can y'all still hear me? Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so I don't know if it's because of if they're not interested but the thing is, we need to learn to tell our children that majority of things that they want to do in life, they're going to need the connections, they're going to need the skill and some knowledge. Sending them off to trade school is not the beginning. It is not going to help them with their endpoint. I'm not pushing, the whole government, societal, putting our kids in this whole little train sort of thing going on. But the fact is that our kids are waking up a little smarter and we're not pushing them enough to go ahead and get all that they can get. Like I tell my daughter, I ain't really concentrating on if you graduating. I want her to graduate from college, right? I did. I want her to graduate from college. So if she just go and get the resources, the networks, the connections, that is more beneficial to her life than sitting at home, working a low paying job and trying to keep up on the internet. So if you are from Detroit and you have a senior, or if you have a cousin that is a senior, whatever, sign them up for Detroit Promise. Community schools are also on the list. That's all I wanted to say. I'm sorry. I had to say that real quick because I got the alert and I was like, Jovi got some Detroiters in the chat. Let me go ahead. Y'all know, because this is important. They're not doing much in Detroit. If you're a Detroiter, you know that. Our youth are not doing enough. And right now, what could encourage them to do a bit more is being in a college atmosphere. So,
okay, it was the ruler of Dubai. I dead ass went and fucking looked it up because I was
you said who? You said the ruler of Dubai.
Ruler of Dubai. He has the first wife is a head wife. They had like a $200 million wedding back in like the 90s, I believe. Then he went on to marry a lot of people, whatever. But one of the last wives, she took him for everything she got, and she took the fucking children. And he's
she ain't on it. Yeah, I mean, she the last one. I mean, I ain't trying to be smart. He probably ain't care about her.
Oh no, he cared about her. That was the one he wanted. He wanted that one. He wanted that one, and she got her shit. Hold on, 2019.
I mean, he at Dubai. He 200 million. He probably will never run out of money.
Listen, she couldn't have been too much of anything to pay attention
exactly,
to.
Like he don't give a damn.
And I'm saying that because if she paid $6.4 million just to keep her affair going with the bodyguard, he probably was like, "Look, just go somewhere."
Okay, so in 2004, she was his second official wife. He has the main wife, the first wife.
Benty or Bent.
A bunch of
her nickname is Benty.
So yes, and then this is the second official wife, right? So these kids are official, and the first wife, her kids keep passing. Let's just say that her kids keep passing. So she been bringing in allegedly kids of his mistresses or whatever, and like taking care of them, but whatever. This wife, who he married in 2004, and they were married for 15 years, she got up, left Dubai, took the fucking kids, went to the UK court, divorced them, got a shitload of alimony and child support. That's my point.
Oh yeah, Dubai got more rights. They got more rights, I think, now than Bahrain and Iran and all of them. So good for her.
My point is, and I'm gonna make this point, and then we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna make my point is people, period. And I keep saying this, only do what they are allowed to do. That's why I feel this way, and I say this. That's why I ask, if something happened, can William go to jail? Like, are they gonna put him in jail? People do what you allow them to do. I feel like, just like, we might say, oh, she can't take them kids and or whatever. People can do whatever people are human. The humanity we seem to forget, and they seem to forget. That's why they're in this situation, that people are fucking human. Like, we don't give a fuck about the king's decree. That don't mean shit anymore. Not really. It doesn't mean anything, right? People can do, and in 2024, if King Harry can say fuck y'all and leave and move to America, if he's tacking her ass between the washers and the dryers, all she got to do is tell one fucking news organization. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do. If the king of Dubai's wife can fucking leave and go to the UK court and get child support and all of this shit, again, the rules only apply when we allow them to apply to certain people. Let's not act like they didn't kill Bin Laden and throw his ass in the ocean and we ain't never seen him, and we ain't even allowed to question it. People can do whatever it is that us as humans, the other people, allow them to do. If people just sit around and allow Kate never to be seen again, then that's what's going to happen. It don't seem like that's what's happening, because the internet is on fucking flames. If he is doing crazy shit, is she in jail? He got her kidnapped somewhere or some shit. If she can escape, no one in the world is going to say he had me locked in a fucking face mask like the Count of Monte fucking Cristo, but you cannot leave him, and you have to leave your children with this savage fucking monster. That's not gonna happen. The rules will change. That's my point. That's my point. We give too much people the benefit of the doubt that people, if Trump could become president, like, people do what they do. Rules don't fucking apply. Somebody rang my fucking bell. All right, so y'all get up out of, y'all say y'all goodbyes while I go.
Thank you, Jovi. Yeah, hopefully she turns up and she's healthy and she's in one piece. And lock them all up. Andrew, lock up William, and everybody else that's up in there helping to cover this mess up and all the other mess that they've been covering up.
Listen, I'm with you on that, CC. I'm gonna need everybody involved to take a hit. Okay? I don't care who it is. I need everybody involved to take a hit. And I am going to hope that she is okay and the children are okay. If not, at least hopefully the children. As far as if darn it, I forgot her name. If old girl, the other princess, I'm not worried about if she speaks or not. I don't think it is her business to get into, especially since they barely like you, girl. They might take you out next. I'm just saying. Close your mouth. Close your mouth in the situation. And outside of that, did y'all make sure that y'all like this video? Subscribe if you like the vibe. Share if you care. If you enjoyed this conversation, give Jovi a monetary hand clap, okay? Super chat, PayPal, Super Love, Cash App, Venmo, okay? She got all of them up there for you guys. Do not hesitate to donate to the channel. And if you want to make sure that her daughter does not end up with a dusty, okay? You want to make sure that her daughter does not end up with a dusty, donate to the Keep Jovi Beauty's Daughter Away from Dusty Men Fund.
Oh
Okay.
my God, girl, she gonna be away from them anyway.
I know, right? So my daughter, I'm gonna make sure that we start her a fund because
Oh my
she's going off to
God.
college, and I need to make sure that she don't be messing around with these folks. But I'm for sure she won't. Anyway, nonetheless, and don't forget, go to jovibeauty.com. She has scarves on the way, you guys,
Yes,
and
they'll be here
also
next week.
yes, she has scarves on the way. And don't forget, listen, it is an ebook. You can get it right now today. How to Know When a Man is Playing You by Jovi Beauty. I am going to push that book until, I don't know, until you come out with that next
Till
book.
I
And then I'm
write
going
a
to be
new
pushing
one.
both at the same time. Okay.
All right, Jada. Thank you so much for coming, and you as well, CC.
No doubt.
Thank you, Jovi, and
Bye.
thanks for the info, Fem, about your city. That's awesome.
No problem. You are welcome.
Have a
Everyone is
good one,
welcome.
y'all. Take care, ladies.
Bye.
All right, ladies. So, okay. So, just running through this. Someone said the British monarchy is the head of the Church of England. They don't make laws. Most people don't even go to church no more. That's what I'm talking about. People can only do, just in the world, what you allow them to do. And we've gotten to the point where, and that's what is fucking with William, because in his mind, he should be able to say, the king has decreed, and there's no questions asked. Motherfuckers is asking questions. Even the royalists are asking questions. If Kate end up dead at the minute, people are asking fucking questions. If them kids disappear, people are asking fucking questions. We might not have had. They beheaded the fucking. They. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. I just feel like the men, in my opinion, they thinking, the royal family thinking, and some of the royalists who still think that they can get away with murder. They can just do fucked up shit, and ain't nobody. And who gonna check me, boo? The world. At this point, the world. Because if the Dubai king could lose his wife and get child support and alimony with whatever evidence she didn't gave up, why can't Kate? Except for, again, this is always why you need a game plan and you need an exit. And someone made a real good comment in the chat. I don't know if I could pick it up. That, remember, Kate's DNA. Damn, but these people love a lineage, so Kate's DNA ain't DNAing. Queen, Princess Diana DNA was linkage, probably a lot more linkage than them Russian-born royals. I said what I said. Anyway, this whole shit is ghetto. I personally think that, and I've said this before, I've said it again, I said this since I was a little kid. In my opinion, Harry will be fucking king. Now, I don't know if it takes if Charles is gonna do some shit about this shit before he gets out of here, so he can fix his legacy, his lineage. He can fix this shit, right? Jump right over Williams. That can be done. It has been done. Go open a book. It has been done. I hope, or if William is going to do some wild shit and take out his whole family and there is no heir, so it's going to go to the next one, which is Harry, because again, say what you want, Harry DNA is still way more popping Harry and William's DNA because of their mama. Their daddy, of course their daddy too, but their mama is way more pure. I didn't want to say that, but pure for them than anyone else's, right? We'll see what goes on today. It's going to be a lot of stories. I'm thinking that I might start making like maybe like a daily update post about what's going on in the royal family for right now, because it's popping, and I really like. I read this shit all the time, so I know a lot of y'all are also interested in it. So I might just do like a day, when I make my videos for the day, I might just do a daily update video, especially when the ghetto shit is popping off, because it is you can't make this shit up. This is how like just generations of inbreeding and I'm so special, but I never had to work for it. The common sense is not there. The common sense is not there. The common sense is not there. Everything in what has occurred the last couple of days let us know that the common sense, ma'ams, it has passed. Anyway. Oh, here you go. Yeah. She said whatever MI6, MI15 or some shit. She said whatever the equivalent of the CIA, it might intervene. Yeah, but the CIA, the CIA can only do what they do in secret. You understand? But once people know about what the fuck, then there's a bunch of reports. Then there's a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, losing jobs. A bunch of people ending their lives. That's why I said this is 2024. All Kay got to do is send a picture with a black eye. All she got to do is send a picture with a black eye. Have the little grandbaby, have the little her Prince Jr. get on here and say, "Daddy done hit Bobby." That's it. That's it. All she got to do is show us a black eye. All she got to do is run that medical report where he did some shit and that made her get into a coma. People can only do shit to you when you allow it. And I've said this just in life. Even when we are in bad situations, we think we are stuck there. That's where they get you. I think that's my overall point. I think that's where me and CC might have been different, had a difference of opinion, because I think things like that only happen when you think you're stuck. Like women who think, oh, I can't leave. He's, well, how I'm gonna take care of my children or blah, 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 whatever. And when they're in a violent situation or whatever, just being in a bad situation and just feeling stuck there. We're not stuck anywhere. We're not stuck anywhere. You are only stuck when you feel like you're stuck, because people can tell you, girl, run for your life, and you think that you can't. You think this nigga gonna find you and murder you, and you so scared of him, not realizing that another nigga will whoop his ass. But your mind is so messed up because people didn't have you gassed up to think that's why abusive niggas are like that, right? They keep you isolated, right? Like Kate is. They keep you isolated, away from people. You can't talk to you can't have no friends, can hardly talk to your fucking family, because they need for you to think there is no escape. You're stuck. But I don't think no one is. I don't think no one, the fucking, if she allows herself to be stuck, and I don't want to say it like a victim is choosing to, I don't want to say no crazy shit like that, because that's not where I'm coming from. But there is a point in a lot of people's lives and a lot of survivors' lives, she I think it was Jada who said it. She didn't even want him. When it comes to all of that, and you worked and you decided and you're like, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to be stuck in this bitch forever. I can leave. Like, yeah, the MIA might come get me, but they're talking about I'm photoshopping shit and I'm doing this. All I got to do is drop a picture of my black fucking eye. Just randomly. You see me walk, I could fake it. I'm just walking down the street. Let's say she is in hiding and she's still fucked up. Her nose, her face all broke the fuck up. Let's say he did some shit like that. All she got to do is somebody paparazzi caught her. And that the world knows that William is a wife beater. She'll be able to get out of it. That's my point. We as human beings are only stuck because they make us feel so. Like someone said, they're the king, they're in charge of the royal church. We don't even go to church no more. People don't go to church. For the most part, most people in this world don't go to church no more. They don't. Even the people who claim Christian don't really, they just do it because their mama told them to. But it's not like a thing like it used to be back in the day. Well, oh my God, because the church says, not unless you're like a starch Catholic, and half of them still be on the bullshit. So I don't want nobody to think that you're not stuck. Fucking billionaire bitch ain't stuck. You ain't stuck. Billionaire bitch ain't stuck. MI5 might try to come get her. They might try to whatever. You ain't stuck. You see, like the old girl from Dubai, she figured out a way. She dipped and she bounced and she snatched her kids and took them with her. Okay, they tried to get them kids back hard because you can't take their kids. But where there's a will, there's a fucking way. Where there's a will, there's a fucking way. Where there's a William, there's a way. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. She said Princess Haya of Jordan is who did it. Yes, she was a princess of Jordan and she married a dude from Dubai. And said, I'm out of here and I'm taking my kids with me. We're not talking about rules. We're talking about what people allow to be done. We understand your rules. We get it. They run the church and we get it. If you allow it to be done, it's done. It's done. She said, and you think the laws are the same from 20 years ago? I think not. She said, this is how the world treats women. Women all over the world. Women who don't even fuck with Kate. I don't like Kate. Would still be like, if this could happen to fucking Kate Middleton, Diana Spencer. Like, what the fuck? That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Please don't forget to like this video. Like it now. We about to get out of here. Like it now. We've been in here 2 hours, y'all. I hate being here this long. Please like the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Try to say she was clout chasing. Seems like Craig tried to look what happened. We get AI photos. Harry will be king. I really believe it. I really, truly believe it. Scotland don't fuck with them. Will do some shit. Okay? Like, play around. The coma story was a lie. He took her out because he now hates her. He's a narcissist. Yeah, he's the king narcissist. He's the, you know how they talk about the king baby? William is literally the king baby. He's literally, you know how they call about these men? Oh, Mr. King baby, Mr. King baby. What's the irony in that? He is the king baby. Y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go get my stuff from the door because my super just knocked like, you don't see the shit at the door. So yeah, I appreciate y'all all for coming. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it. Thank you for being here. Have a good one.